Good morning. So this reading is for Monday, January 20th. And what I'm doing here is pulling a little bit about our past and our present energy. And future energy. They're coming out in pairs. Okay, so we'll take them. When I look here at the bottom of the deck, the Nine of Pentacles, I'm getting a sense of getting your confidence back. It feels like things are starting to either turn around or you're just doing a lot of work on yourself that has you seeing things very differently, because I'm actually getting both storylines here. And so whatever is happening in your immediate surroundings, things are improving because you're seeing it that way, regardless of what the actual circumstance is. I'm getting a sense of you're making different decisions right now. There's something about your decisions, they're different. If you were presented this information a month ago, 3 months ago, 6 months ago, you would have made one decision. You would have made the same decision pretty consistently in those time periods, but now you're presented with the same information and you're doing something different. And it feels good to do something different here. There's this internal transformation and it feels like it's bubbling up. That's how it feels like. It's kind of climbing up my insides right now. And that's where the confidence is really coming from. You're not going to second guess yourself. Whatever the decisions are that you're making right now, the path that you're going down, you're not second guessing yourself. You're coming at it from a different viewpoint. So if you're not seeing a change in your actual circumstances yet, it's coming, and it's coming because you're doing something different here. So when I look at the past energy, I'm getting the Eight of Cups, and then I'm getting two aces, the Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. So this is about you clearly taking some sort of action here in the past to walk away from something and embrace something new. These two aces, they're pretty strong in the way that they're showing up here. The Wands, the Pentacles, I mean, this is the action that you're taking, very passionate, very motivated, very driven to move in a specific direction that aligns with any kind of future success that you're trying to go after. And so this is you're clearly moving in this direction and walking away from the past. With the current energy, I'm getting the Eight of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the King of Swords. Whatever it is that you're working on, keep going, because I have the Eight of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles. This is like, there's so much progress that's happening right now. You may not even realize it because you're so in the thick of it. But when you have that moment to really sit down and reflect on whatever's happening here, things are going to look and feel very different than they would have in the past. But with this Eight of Pentacles, the Chariot, the King of Swords, there's a lot of clarity coming to you. You might be just receiving a lot of information in general from multiple different sources. You might be getting downloads, or people might be communicating with you. Whatever the information is that you're receiving, and I'm getting a lot of communication from other people. I can hear it in my left ear. There's somebody that is in your corner. They're supporting you, but they're kind of behind me. So that tells me that they're not directly influencing. So they're not directly involved in a situation here, but they are giving you messages to kind of guide you in a specific direction. So the guides could be, I mean, literal like human guides, parents, mentors, siblings, family members, friends, anybody here who would really just be looking out for your best interest, and they're offering you guidance that is meant to help you grow and expand. And if it's not in the physical realm, then it is a spiritual realm, and it feels a lot like your guides. But I'm just getting this like strong sense in my left ear that people are providing you information that's not public. It's not, I'm trying to find the right words to describe it. They're not, because they're not in the situation, so they're not actively participating in the situation. That's what I'm trying to get across, is that these people are coming at it from an indirect standpoint, but they're having this influence over you. That's the King of Swords. Chariot energy, it's Cancer energy, so that may or may not be significant here, but I mean, this is about success, and these two are very closely connected. The energy coming off of these cards is extremely intertwined, and so it's giving you everything that you need in order to make this entire, I'm getting project, whatever it is that you're working on, whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish here, successful. And so then we got the Novel in the future energy. We have the Five of Pentacles showing up, which does indicate leaving something behind. We have the Four of Swords connected to the Ten of Cups. So there's some sort of healing that's been taking place here. And I have the Seven of Cups with the Queen of Cups. So there's something connected to the messages that you're getting from that King of Swords energy. The person that's whispering in your ear, providing you information, insights, whatever it is, guidance, it's encouraging you to leave something behind. It's actually giving you some sort of opportunity to heal. Take the break, take the time that you need in order to get yourself back into some sort of emotional alignment so that you can move forward. Because that Ten of Cups with the Ace of Swords, I mean, this is about you healing so that you can move forward. And the Queen of Cups with the Seven of Cups is about the more that you focus on yourself and your own priorities and what matters the most to you, the more opportunities you're going to be presented with. Let's get some additional details here. Let's see if we can get one card on the Ace of Wands. I'm going to get all of them. There's something about this energy right now. Tell me about the Chariot. Seven of Cups with the Queen of Cups. And there's a second one coming out. That one almost hesitated. So we'll talk about that. And 8 is going to be really significant right now. You are mastering whatever is taking place here. There is a lot of 8s that are showing up in this reading, even from a clarifying standpoint. The 8 of Cups is showing up at the bottom of this deck. It was also showing up in the past energy. It's where we started this reading. You're moving. Things are happening here. If you were in this stuck pattern, you are not stuck anymore. The 8 is really about mastering some sort of pattern or cycle so that the 9 is you can complete it. That's where you are right now. So clarifying the 8 of Cups showing up in the past is the 7 of Pentacles. You knew this was something that you needed to do. Keep putting in the effort, keep working on whatever it is that you were working on because you were figuring things out. You intuitively knew this at the time, even if you weren't seeing those immediate results, because I am getting that sense of stagnation or delays. And so you weren't getting it right away. And it might have been a period of time where you weren't really seeing any or maybe very little progress. That's all shifting. That's all shifting. It's showing up in the past energy. Clarifying the Ace of Wands is the 3 of Cups. The 3 of Cups is about happiness and just enjoying the time with your friends, your family. And so this really kind of motivated you to take some sort of action because you were experiencing happiness in at least one area of your life, and that kind of propelled you forward. It's like, well, why am I going to settle for just one area? I can have this in multiple areas of my life. It doesn't have to just be when I'm with my friends or when I'm with my family. Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, this is coming across as another person. So there's somebody here in the past, very influential on you, somebody that maybe you admire, somebody here that you would really see as very nurturing, very supportive. This is, regardless of the relationship you have with this person, because I am getting very much like a motherly type of energy from this person, male or female. There's lots of men that can also be very motherly too. This is really about, you want this person in your future. And there was something about, okay, well, I'm looking to this person either for guidance or I'm looking at them because I really like what they're doing in their life and I want to do the same thing with mine. There's something about their energy and watching them live their life and the way they interact with other people that really inspired you to take some sort of action here. There's something about you want the kind of life that this person has, but also can offer you, because there's something about this person being on your path, being on your journey in some way. You want this, whether it's a friendship, it could even be like a family relationship here. You want this person in your future. Could even be romantic, but I'm picking up a strong sense of this is somebody that you want to be around. This is somebody that, this is a relationship you don't want to end. Clarifying the Eight of Pentacles is the Wheel of Fortune here. And so this is where your success is going to come from. Keep doing the work. Keep putting your head down, focusing here on whatever needs to be done so that you can master this cycle and close it out. I like that Wheel of Fortune though, because it's happening exactly when it's supposed to. And then clarifying the Chariot, that card of success, we do have the Seven of Wands, and this is what you're fighting for. You're fighting to overcome whatever has been happening here, that stuck energy, the stagnation, closing out a cycle. You're just going to keep powering through. It's not about giving up at the finish line. It's about crossing it, because you're right there. It's in sight. And then clarifying that King of Swords is the Moon. And so my smirking earlier was because this is the person who is really kind of speaking indirectly. They're not involved in the situation. This is the person on my left side. And they're giving you a lot of information. King of Swords, they just see things from a different viewpoint. And the reason that they're able to see things from a different viewpoint is because they're not in it. It's so much easier to give somebody else advice because they're not living what you're living. And that Moon energy does indicate it's happening behind the scenes and it's influencing you behind the scenes. It's because there's no direct involvement there. Clarifying the Five of Pentacles is the Ten of Cups. This is really interesting. There is something that you need to let go of. I'm definitely getting like an old way of thinking with this energy. It's almost like a devil energy coming through here in like a very insignificant, not as dramatic type of way, but I'm definitely getting that. Old ideas around what your emotional happiness looked like. This is part of the cycle that you're closing right now. Things are shifting, you're shifting. So the way that you view happiness is right there with it. It's not going to be excluded from that transformation. You're going to start thinking of yourself and thinking of your happiness differently here. And then clarifying the Four of Swords with this Ten of Cups is the Four of Pentacles with the Page of Swords. So what I'm getting here is you are going through some sort of healing process. It's a transformation, and it's helping you to get rid of all these kind of old ways of thinking and living and behaving, all of it. That Four of Pentacles, Page of Swords, this is where you're going to start to recognize that if it's not part of your future, you can't see yourself living that life or just being in that kind of situation or even viewing your emotional fulfillment in that way. It's just not going to be part of your future. You're going to let it go. You might even have conversations around this because I'm getting a very strong sense of part of your healing is addressing the way that you view happiness so that you don't end up in the same pattern that you were previously in with the same limitations and restrictions. This is coming through pretty clearly with these cards here. And then with that Seven of Cups, Queen of Cups, so really working on yourself, prioritizing yourself. That Queen of Cups is a lot of self-care connected to it. We have the Five of Cups showing up. And so you are viewing happiness differently. You're shifting your entire perspective on everything. The Five, I mean, this is about focusing on what you have, not what you've lost. Really seeing opportunities for what they are so that you can be more open to receive. Because it feels like some of these opportunities, I'm getting a sense of circling back around, where these are things that might have been present in the past 6 months ago, maybe even a year ago. And now they're resurfacing because now's the time. Because I'm getting like a right opportunity, wrong time, and now I'm getting right opportunity, right time. So there's something about a timing connected to all of this as well. This was an opportunity that existed 6 months or a year ago, but you didn't see it, not in its entirety, but it's coming back around so that you can really recognize it for what it is and really see it holistically and get that full understanding of how meaningful and impactful this can be. And the card that popped out here on the side, Eight of Wands, this is movement. This is definitely movement forward. This could be outward communication from you, being open, honest, direct with other people. It feels like you're expressing yourself and you're coming across very differently now, but it's all about progress for you. With all of the eights that are showing up, I'm just getting a very strong sense of closing something out, taking in all the information, mastering the lessons so that this is another cycle that can close. So this is the reading for Monday. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.